Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about how to defeat the fear of missing out. So what is the fear of missing out? You probably know if you clicked on this video, but let's just go over it really quickly so that everyone that doesn't know it understands it better. Fear of missing out is basically the fear of missing out on fun most of the time. So your friends are gonna go out partying, but they didn't invite you, and you look at their story and they're in the nightclub and you're like, oh my god, why am I not there? Why haven't they invited me? I missed out on this. Or in the other situation, it could be like you need to work, but then your friends call and they're like, let's go out. And you're like, oh my god, I don't want to miss out on going out, but I need to work, but I need to also go out with them, and you don't know what to do. All of these things are things that you're going to go through in the beginning of self-improvement, and these are all things that I have went through personally. And these are things that anyone can overcome, and it's actually not that difficult. So what you need to understand is working is always going to be better than having fun. Okay, this is very important and needs to be very clear to you that having fun doesn't give you any progress. Having fun is literally just having fun. Working gives you progress and is going to also allow you to have better fun in the future. Because if you work on an online business and make more money, you're going to be able to have better fun in future. But if you just want to go and have the cheap fun now, you're going to get worse fun, and you're not going to have the good fun in the future, and you're not going to have the money that you can do anything else with. Working is always going to be better than going out and having fun. With working, you're also going to feel more fulfilled, and you're not going to waste time, because what a lot of people don't understand is partying doesn't waste you 4 hours. Partying wastes you 2 days or a day and a half. And why that happens is because if you go to a party and the party is from 12 to 3, for example, at night, you go there, you get drunk until 3, you come back home, so you're going to sleep until noon, you're going to wake up, you're going to feel horrible, you're not going to go to the gym, you're not going to work out, you're not going to go boxing, you're not going to work on anything. Your whole day is most likely going to be wasted because you're going to feel horrible from the night before. The more you drink, the worse you're going to feel on the next day. And if you even take drugs, which is horrible, then you're going to probably feel even worse. So the partying is not just going to waste you 3 hours, the partying is going to waste you half of the next day, or maybe even the whole next day, depending on how bad you feel, and depending on basically if you're going to be able to get back into work after all this fun. Because after all this fun, you're going to feel terrible, even if you didn't drink, if you're just out there, like, you're going to feel really bad if you go to bed really late and you had a lot of fun, and then the next day there's no fun coming up and you need to work. It's going to be really hard to get back into the habit because you slacked off and you basically lost the momentum. Something that I talk about all the time. Don't lose your momentum. So again, about the fear of missing out. Think about what are you really missing out on. Let's say your friends went to the club and you didn't. What did you miss out on? Let's think about it. You missed out on going to a place somewhere at 12 at the night. Okay? What do you do there? You pay to enter, and then you buy alcohol, and then you drink. Okay? What else do you do? You dance, you listen to loud music. Yeah. Maybe you talk to girls. Maybe you bring a girl home. But what is this girl? This girl is... There are a lot of terms that I can use, but I don't want to get demonetized. So basically, this is a promiscuous woman. If you don't know what promiscuous means, Google it. So you got all these 4 things, and all these 4 things are a negative. You go somewhere at night, so you're not gonna get good sleep. You pay to enter, you pay for alcohol, so you waste money to get drunk, to feel happy for 1 hour, and then feel bad for the next day. Okay, seems like a good financial decision as well. You dance to loud music. I can put on my headphones and dance to loud music. I can put on some music on my phone and dance to music. Why do I have to go to the club in an atmosphere full of drunk people, full of people smoking, full of people taking drugs, full of dumb people doing dumb activities? Why would I need to do that? and you get back home with a promiscuous woman, let's say, or you just talk to one, like, okay, what this is going to do is, this is going to just make you feel bad again. This is not going to serve any purpose. And what could also happen is, a lot of bad things could happen, and you know exactly what bad things could happen with sleeping with a random woman that you got from the club. We all know what bad things can happen from that. So what did you miss out on? You missed out on 4 things that are really bad for you. So you didn't miss out on anything. You missed out on bad things and you replace it with working. Hopefully not with wasting your time, hopefully with working. So if you replace 4 negatives with 1 huge positive, this is an absolute win for you. You didn't miss out on anything. But if you want to go out with your friends, you can go out in better ways. You can go out for a coffee, or you can go out for a dinner, you can go to a restaurant, you can do all these things, and also on the same day you can do work, and you can do work on the next day. Don't just go and randomly get drunk with your friends and all this stupid stuff, right? That's going to be terrible. Don't do that. You can go out with your friends doing good activities. And if your friends don't want to go out and do good activities, all they want to do is get drunk and go to the club, immediately cut off those friends. These friends are just going to drag you down. You're gonna want to work, and then you get the phone call, and they're like, let's go to nightclub, and one time you're gonna be like, fuck it. Next time maybe you're gonna be like, nah, I don't really want to go. Next time again, fuck it, let's go. And what's going to happen is, the more times you accept it, the more times you're going to want to do it, and the more you're going to become like them and not make any progress and feel unfulfilled of your life and get drunk all the time. That's what's going to start happening. So cut off these friends immediately. These friends are bad for you. Those are bad friends. Those are not good friends. You need to replace them with better friends that don't do these bad things. Friends that you go out for a coffee with, you go to a restaurant, you talk about work, you talk about money, you talk about self-improvement, you talk about gym, you talk about all of these amazing things. These are the types of friends that you need to have, okay? That's who you need to be connecting with. Not with those guys that want to drink all the time, because those guys that want to drink all the time are going to basically turn you into one more of them, which is going to make you not be on self-improvement and be on self-destruction. That's what it's going to give you. And when you have other friends that are on self-improvement, this is going to help you a lot. So I hope this video is helping you with defeating this fear of missing out, because you're not really missing out on anything. You're missing out on bad things. And what you need to understand is, you're going to have way less fear of missing out when you're being productive. When you're sticking to your routine, sticking to your checklist, doing all the things that you're supposed to do, when you're being productive and doing things that you need to do, you're not really going to get fear of missing out. I don't have any fear of missing out. I know that there are people going to the club every single day. I know that there are friends of mine going to the club every single Saturday or Friday or whenever they go. I don't really care. They can go to the club as much as they want. But what they're not going to do is, they're not going to put in as much work as me. What they're not going to do is, they're not going to become as good at boxing as me. They're not going to be as strong as me. They're not going to have as good of a physique as mine, because they don't do all the productive things that I do. So I know that I'm going to have better future than them. And I know that all I'm missing out on is cheap dopamine, or not even cheap. Vodka can be expensive. But cheap dopamine in the sense of that it doesn't come from actual satisfaction. It doesn't come from actual work. It comes from drinking, being with random girls that you just met, and dancing to loud music. Wow, so amazing. So much fun. So much that you missed out on, right? You didn't miss out on anything. They're missing out on work, okay? They're missing out on work and wasting your time. You're not missing out on anything. You are using your time way better than they are. They're using their time to go further away from their goals, and go further away from good health, and go further away from good mental health. What you're doing is getting closer to your goals, being healthier, and having better mental health than them. So forget the stupid concept of fear of missing out. You're not missing out on anything. They're the ones missing out. They're the ones not doing what has to be done. You're not missing out on anything. You're doing everything perfect. So chill. So that was it for this video. I hope this video helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you can leave a like and you can subscribe to my channel to not miss out on any upcoming content. Thank you for watching.